Good afternoon, everyone. Well, it certainly felt nicer today thanks to a weak front that passed through the region yesterday, and so the humidity will be on vacation for this afternoon, and that's the best news of this forecast. We've seen mostly sunny skies. Will continue for the rest of today. Temperatures right now are in the mid to upper 80s, 85 degrees here in Weslaco. And check out the winds, folks. They're out of the north to northeast between 9 to 17 miles an hour with a gust of 25 in Harlingen and 24 in Brownsville. Your day planner forecast, it is still quite warm, but not very humid. Mostly sunny skies with temperatures in the lower 90s at 3 p.m., mid 80s at 6 p.m., and then upper 70s at 9 o'clock this evening. So here is Hurricane Irma, still a dangerous Category 5 hurricane. The winds have come down just a bit to 175 miles an hour, but that eye very well defined still, and still barreling through the Caribbean. Here are the latest numbers on Irma. Again, maximum winds 175 miles per hour, moving to the west-northwest at 16 miles an hour. And here's the official forecast track from the National Hurricane Center, taking it through parts of the Bahamas. That forecast cone still includes the Florida Peninsula, and you notice there's that margin of error with this forecast cone. That hurricane could go either to the west or to the east of where you see that hurricane icon. Hurricane watches are now in effect for South Florida and the Florida Keys. We're thinking a landfall perhaps late Saturday night or early Sunday morning if that forecast does hold. But keep in mind that forecast could very well change. It's changed several times for the past couple of days, and it most likely will change again. Here are the spaghetti forecast models, and most of them take Irma either along the east coast of Florida or slightly to the west of the east coast. But again, majority of the models are right now wanting to take Irma along the Atlantic coast of Florida and just to the west of the Bahamas. Meanwhile, here is Hurricane Jose. Jose not a threat to Texas or the U.S., but it is going to brush the islands. They've already seen Irma. Hurricane Jose maximum winds 90 miles per hour, moving to the west-northwest at 18 miles an hour. Here's that forecast track. The cone clips the islands and Leeward Islands and then making a turn toward the northwest into the western Atlantic Ocean. At least Hurricane Jose is not expected to affect the southeastern U.S. in the short term, I should say, or at least for the next few days. And here is Hurricane Katia in the southwestern Gulf of Mexico, heading toward the southwest, eventually making landfall along the Gulf of Mexico coast later on this week into the weekend. And the reason why Katia is staying away from us, we have that frontal boundary. There is some moisture that might work its way into the valley associated with Katia, but Katia not a direct threat to the valley. But because of that moisture, we're going to put in a slight chance for some showers here in the forecast for tomorrow as well as for Saturday. We're only talking about a 10 to 20% chance of some showers. That same front will be interacting perhaps with Irma by the weekend into next week. This is the European model that does take the eye of Irma just along or to the east of the Atlantic coast of Florida. Then Irma expected to move up toward perhaps the north-northwest. And here's Jose moving to the northwest into the western Gulf of Mexico. Here's the 7-day forecast for us. Less humid for today, high temperatures in the lower 90s, down to 69 for tonight. Feeling pretty nice for tomorrow morning. We will put in just a 10 to 20% chance of some showers for your Friday and Saturday. But look at Friday's high, only 85 degrees, down to 71 degrees Friday night. Saturday's forecast high of 89. And then it warms up for the weekend. Highs back to 90 for Sunday, lower 90s for Monday, mid 90s for Tuesday and for Wednesday. The morning low still quite cool for the next couple of days. They're in the upper 60s for Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday mornings. That's your first Warn 5 forecast.